Hey, this is a Diamond 2 Tracer VOD. We are getting pretty close to working our way up to Masters. Good job on that, and let's see if we can clean up our gameplay a little bit to get us in there a little quicker. So, I'm going to be covering pulse bombs. Kind of like cover / blinks. Recall. I think that's about it, actually. I think those are the important things. Pulse bomb, cover, and recall. So this is an interesting setup. I like that we're coordinating with our tank. We're waiting until he goes in. I did not know Ryan could cover that area. Good job. Cleaning up the Genji. Oh, close. Right? Ignore that angle for a second. Make them feel like it's cleared, and then go right back there. Playing a little game of whack-a-mole. I love it. And then take that high ground, because that's where Widow's most likely to be. We don't want nothing to do with that Reinhardt. It's all about this Widow and the Ana. Now, when you blink, there has to be intention to your blinks. You can't just blink to dodge. You have to blink so that you go from one piece of cover to another. No cover. Now you're behind them, right? This isn't bad at all. But what if we just do it here, and then we shoot here? We would see the Genji, and we would go, "Oh shoot, I can't do this anymore." So maybe we double blink out this way, and then we leave, and then we blink again. Okay. Now we have cover from the Widow sightline, and we're shooting at the Ana. That's good. But now the Genji's on us, right? We baited the attention of 3 people. I love this. This is great. But because we see that, we're like, oh, shoot, now I have to recall. Not bad. Not bad at all, right? I mean, you really helped your team push. That small thing, though, could have determined how long you stay there, right? What if we blink here, and then we go like this, and then we blink back here, and we just kind of keep juggling around? I think maybe we get a kill if we do that. Okay, so my only problem with this is we knew the Genji was on this route. Like, we knew he was coming this way. We don't have recall, so I don't mind us setting up. But I think it's okay to just sit and push cart for a second. Just for a second. And maybe, you know, go help out our Widow with this duel or something. Because now it's like we'd be setting up for another... We'd be setting up for another dive, but if we don't have our recall, that doesn't really matter. Good pick. Follow up on the Doomfist. I love it. Good stuff. And then recall. Yeah. All right, now take high ground. Oh wait, no, this is still going on. These guys actually contested for longer than I thought. I like that we're taking high ground. We get a sight line. See, a lot of the time, I mean, it's cleanup, right? It doesn't really matter that much. But sometimes a mid-fight rotate isn't the play, because if it takes too long, then you're actually losing value and you're just walking around while the fight's still going on. I think we could have just kind of played a soft angle on cart there and kept shooting. Not that there was anything necessarily wrong with that flank, it's just a matter of timing. Good one clip on the Mercy. And now we set up on high ground. Yes, I love it. We could go farther, maybe. I think this is acceptable, because this is where the fight is going to happen. Speed it up. Don't pulse bomb tank. Pulse bombing tank almost does nothing. They just have too much HP. Do it on a character that gets you the kill with, you know? And at the same time, it's like, why are we stuffing this choke? Good catch on the health back, but like, why are we stuffing the choke when there's a Widow right here? Or when we could have set up in this corner. What if we set up here and we hit? What if we... Crazy theory. We play all the way back here. We hide right here. And then we let them walk up. And then we walk up these stairs. We one-clip the Ashe. And we blink away. It's possible. Could be a good play. Might be a little deep, but that allows us to take a duel that we want to take. I don't like pushing cart. Let's let some other torp do that. Go back on high ground, maybe? Yeah, because look at this Ana. So I guess let's say we stuff the choke and we play that fight for a little bit. Okay, fine. I think we could have stayed up here, you know? Went like this, and then jumped on the Widow, and then just kind of like chilled up here. And you got your support here, so you'll be cool. Like, you have the healing, and then eventually they're walking through here, and then look at that. Look at that. You sit here for 2 seconds and you kill her. Unfortunate. Gotta love those one-tap heroes. Taking the long route. I mean, alright. Go take high ground. What does this do? I don't see the point of this. It just puts us in a bad spot, you know? It's like... I mean, I guess, because then we had the Ashe on the low ground and we have the Ana. So this isn't... It's creative. I'll give you that. I would not see this in most games on Tracer. And I guess if you have to go through this way, you actually have to commit pretty far. And you have to hit 3 blinks to get through here. I don't know. I think this is alright. This is interesting. Forced out cooldowns. Yeah, I like that we're using cover. And then we go right back for it. Yeah, no, this is good. Good one clip. Good cover usage. I don't even know if we need the recall though. I feel like we could have just played that, you know? Yeah, like she barely tapped us, dude. Just blink out here. Because what if we need that recall in a second? Okay. Instead of swinging all the way out here, I mean, you clean up the fight. Small mechanical thing. Instead of swinging out all the way here, just play the cover here, and you still kill her, no doubt. And then we don't have to use as many blinks to get the same value, same damage, you know? Really good pick. I like that. Go for Venture. What? What was that? Dude, they're in spawn. This isn't... Oh my god. I mean, if you hit it, if on the off chance that you hit it, that would be crazy. But all they have to do is walk into spawn, and it's useless. Oh man. You know what? I respect the greed though. I respect the greed. That would have been such a crazy clip too.
Sniper, keep your head down.
Why are we doing this? Just go set up. Go all the way over here. Widow. Just keep being a thorn in her side. Just constantly keep attacking the Widow. Shooting at tank, that's like pepper damage. Might as well be spraying him with a cold hose.
Incoming.
I don't know about that recall. I mean, I guess it's okay. Because it's like, well, what do you do at this point? You know? I think... No, I don't think we had to recall. I think if we just hard commit on this Widow with our Doomfist, I think she dies. And then we recall.
Incoming.
Okay. So, little deep, little too much, I think. I like that we wait for the Doomfist dive. Very good stuff. This is so much different than this. Like, get, like, on top of her. Not necessarily because being closer to her is better, but because you need the cover. You need this pillar. And then we're forced to blink out again, right? Because we have no cover, and people are paying attention to us. Once again, we have no cover, though. Blink over here. Just weave around. Be annoying. This man, he will chase you. He will chase you to the ends of the earth. But you can survive so much longer if you jiggle between these pillars. And then we have no cover again, so we have to blink out here. But we also have no cover here, and there's a Widow sightline on us. So what do? We recall. And then we recalled into a position where we once again have no cover. Now luckily, they drop a beat. The Widow doesn't headshot you. It ends up okay. But that could have been really bad. That could have been catastrophic. Yeah, now just stuff their spawn. Okay. So, blinks are good for bouncing between points of cover, not an excuse to not use cover. You want to be blinking from cover to cover, not blinking from open space to open space. Don't hard commit if you don't have your recall. I don't know if I already said this, but I think I'm only going to do the first 2 rounds. Because I already did this VOD once, but my mic was muted the whole time, and I didn't even notice. So I'm just going to be reiterating myself after these first 2 rounds. Like, it's the same fundamental issues that we can clean up, you know? I think this is an interesting setup. You can catch the Reaper teleport, or bait the monkey jump. The Reaper just obliterates the Lucio. Soldier obliterates the Lucio. So no Reaper teleport, they just kind of walk up with literally no... Good one clip. They walk up with, like, no consequence, except for you one-clipping the Ana. I don't think that wasn't on you, though. Because that... Beautiful. Beautiful. And a few times where you can be like, what are you doing, team? Alright, now we have the soldier, so... You gotta... Yeah, he was dead there. You gotta either close in on him right away, or just avoid the sightline altogether. Let's watch that back. Trigger discipline. Shoot when your crosshair is on the target, and not when it is off the target. We just wasted an entire 1 clip, realized that we would get cooked, so we recalled. Essentially creating no value and wasting one of our strongest resources. Which means now, we have to play back. So, it sounds so simple. It's like, why does he... Okay, yeah, no duh, I want to shoot when my crosshair is on the enemy. But it's a very easy thing to fall short of when you're playing a tracking character like Soldier or Tracer. Because, like Bastion. Because you can just hold down your primary fire. You can just hold that button down. And then you can waste your entire mag, and then you're caught having to reload. And if you're not behind cover, you're cooked. And then you have to use more resources. When all you got to do is shoot, and then when it falls off, stop shooting, bring it back on, and shoot again. It takes a second to get used to, especially if you're very... if you kind of have ingrained the habit of just, like, constantly throwing out the 1 clip. But it's also something that's very easy to practice. Just go into an aim trainer, or go into a deathmatch, and then focus on it. And then be like, every time you take a fight, every time you win or lose, be like, did I have good trigger discipline? Was I just kind of spraying bullets around, or was I, like, focusing and intentionally having my crosshair on top of them? Small mechanical thing, but it makes a big difference. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. We're hiding. We're waiting for something to happen. I guess this is okay. Yeah, I mean... Because if you walk in, if you just, like, jumped down here, I think they just kind of, like, dump all their resources into you, which is okay, because then you can, like, recall and get away. But I think this ensures the pick. Or not. Same thing, trigger discipline. You kill her. You kill her 100%. Oh, man. Okay, so this is where hard committing with recall does not work. Hard committing without recall does not work. So we're here. Once again, we blink out to no cover, and then we blink out twice. Out, like, way out in the open. free kill. And then you recall, you're running through here, you come back, you're like, alright, let me take the same angle. Why not? Take the fight. No cover. No. Okay, we have cover there. That's good. And then we blink out. No cover again. Avoiding the soldier sightline, so I guess there's some degree of cover. But for the duel we're actually taking, there's no cover. And then we get our recall at the last second. At the last second. We totally could have died there. All it takes is one shot from the Ana, or one more bullet from the soldier. And then we're forced into a bad position, where we are once again killed. Make sure you have your recall before you go on the, like, you can always be like a mosquito where you're just kind of like sitting on an angle and poking at people and doing that little pepper damage to bait their attention. That's good. And that's actually what you want to do when you don't have recall. But you don't want to just hard commit and take a fight if you don't have recall. Now, it was understandable why you recalled there, right? You kind of got cooked. We were pushed up a little far. You know, your Doomfist came and cleaned up. That's all right. But we really want to consider, like, do I have the necessary resources to take this duel right now? That's good. Forces Wraith. Sneak back up on him. Oh, man. Why? What did you do to this man for him to solo ult you? I mean, it is a pretty bad ult, honestly. So I understand why he did that. No cover. No cover. Recall. Just play this corner. Better yet, screw this Reaper. Who cares? Not my problem, right? Soldier, though. Ana. Ooh, she's looking nice and isolated. A little bit of setup, right? But it's a better fight. And it's a fight you can win. Let your soldier deal with this. Let your backline have this problem. Okay, we walk to the bottom here. Yeah, there you go. Go on their backline. You force Valk. I mean, not that Valk really matters that much, but yeah, good. What are we doing with this pulse bomb? Okay, so let's say we hit this pulse bomb, even if we do. Why didn't we recall here either? Like, I mean, I think maybe just not enough time. 175 HP. Did somebody else shoot us? Yes. Okay, we got like Helix by soldier or something. Yeah. Let's say we do hit him. For starters, it's not gonna kill him. I don't think. I think Pulse Bomb might do like 400, but even if it does, Mercy's healing him with Valk. And then after that, you would have to one clip him, or you would have to hit quite a few solid shots on them. And then even so, maybe you miss a couple of those shots. Then you would have to require follow-up from your Lucio just to get one kill from this ult. Now, it's cool. It's a one kill ult. That's what it's for. But save it for these squishy characters. And then, even if you do, I think you just pop Primal. You just pop Primal and then cook your team. Like, that's probably what's going to happen if you hit that. Okay, so when we blink back like that, we have more downtime. So we're here, we're taking this fight, we're like, oh, I don't like this fight, so we back up. But now, look at this, we're out of the fight, and we only have one blink, and they're still pushing up. Now, it's like, yeah, you only have 3 people here. But, oh, look at this Ana. I think that's a pretty good fight to take. So what if instead we shoot here, then we blink off to the right, we shoot the Mercy, maybe Monkey goes for us again, or maybe not. Maybe he goes, oh, okay, this isn't a problem anymore, but this Doomfist, oh, he's on point, I want to fight him instead. And then we can go for this Ana. We could keep going on this Mercy, but instead we get stuck back here, and then we have to walk back in, and it kind of takes some time, and we do end up taking the duel that we need to take. But I think we just could have done it sooner before this soldier came, which might have given us a little bit of an advantage. Same thing here with the cover. No cover. No cover.
Meteor strike.
And then we recall, and then no cover again. Unfortunate. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. This is a massive difference from this. So is this or this? Not necessarily that you would play this as Tracer, but this, right? So much different than playing anywhere in between there.
Powered up.
This is lost. Just go. Yeah. All right. Wait for your Doom to come back and then set up on the Ana again.
Sojourn en route.
What was that? Blink out twice. It feels like we didn't even really know where the Reaper was. If you can avoid this fight, this is a really cool skin. I want to know what the skin is. Blink out once. Play this cover. Right? Or I don't even know how I feel about this fight, but this is okay. You know, this is acceptable. But blink out once. Take your fight here. The second he damages you, health back. Better yet, blink away. Back into your team. But this is messy, and this uses more resources than needed. No cover, and then we have to recall. Escape. I don't know if we want to run into Monkey Reaper though with no blinks and no recall. Like we're dead. We're dead, right? How are we not dead? That's insane. Like they're gonna destroy you 9 times out of 10. Honestly, you would have been fine just staying in their backline. I think that gets more value. Yeah, we gotta work on our pulse bomb. I'm gonna send you a workshop code. Forget the quick play warm up. It's not bad, but it has a lot of downtime. You can get a lot more from a deathmatch or an aim trainer or a Tracer pulse bomb code. So, let's summarize here. Number one thing, this is like, if there's anything I want to drive home with this VOD, it's you use your blinks to weave between points of cover, not to weave between points of open space. It's not an excuse to not use cover. The more you play the more out in the open you play, the more blinks you have to use, and the more likely you have to use recall. Trigger discipline. Make sure that you are only shooting when your crosshair is on your target and not when it is off. Seems obvious, but it's really not. The more you practice it, the easier it gets. And then pulse bombs, they're messy. They're messy, and too many of them are aimed at tank. So focus squishies that are isolated and that don't expect you, and take your time with it. Like you can crouch walk, you can do some Pink Panther stuff, be like do-do, 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 and then while she's still sitting here, just pop it right on her back and blink away. Boom. Easy. So much more likely to hit it too. And so much more value. But yeah, I would say use the warm-up code that I'm going to send you. Or start doing Deathmatch or Vaxta, because it's so much easier. It's a much better use of your time than quick play as a warm-up. All right. Thank you for sending in a VOD. I'm sorry I took so long with this. This was kind of like in the period of time where I didn't have my internet and I was still like moving into my new house. So I couldn't, like, I kind of forgot about it. But I appreciate you sending it in. Let me know if you have any questions.